All right, about to get part two. This gravy train flipping on spatula before it derails from the Matrix. What? All right, so I was editing Jin. Gonna jump back over, going through the entire MVC2 roster, editing every character that has a static crouch animation, and also adding some physics drops, fluidity, and blinking animation to the humanoid characters of the default roster. So for Jin, last thing I did was I edited his idol. For his idol, I just edited the scarf that he wears around his neck. I did a physics drop for the scarf to go into the initial idol and his hair. He has physics dropping animations for his hair. And also I added a blinking animation. So the character now blinks every once in a while. You just play it. That's what it looks like. Pretty smooth, pretty fluid. Didn't need much. Looks amazing. Alright, let me jump over. Next thing I have to edit, crouching animation. I can already tell it has 4 frames, so I think it's animated. Let's play it. Oh, dang. Only I were that lucky, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna have to animate this. It's sitting on 1 frame. They trickily just animated the scarf around his neck to kind of flutter. That looks kind of, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go to the initial idle here. Let's play it. Trying to get familiarity here. Okay, okay. So very slow. He takes very slow breaths here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this is gonna be so tough, dude. What is it sitting on? It's sitting on two frames. Two. It's sitting on 2 and 3 frames. All right, so these are gonna go by really quickly. I need to find a way to animate this without like completely ruining it. I think the best way to do this, first thing I'm going to need is a geez. Let's do the physics drop. Just gonna create a duplicate. Again, I work in threes. This one's gonna be triple one because it's the first. Actually, I need to do a blink. I'm gonna do the blink animation before I do the physics drop. My blink animation is going to be, let's do triple nine. I'm gonna edit this. I'm just gonna zoom in. I'm gonna take the darkest tone for his hair to be in lieu or in replacement of his eyelash. One, two, boom. So now we have a blink. Save it, close it, save it, jump over to the animation. I'm going to plug it in to the animation. Just not yet. Not yet. Gladiator. Alright, ooh, it's gonna be tough. Okay, this one. So 2 and 3 frames. This is 5 frames. I need to do breathing. I want the character to simply I just want him to take a breath. So what I'm gonna do here is two. I keep in mind I have a physics drop. This is 5 frames. This is definitely going to be the frame I'm going to start with. I'm paying very close attention to how his scarf is fluttering too. I might have to just manually draw the scarves myself just to get my point across here. Um, two, three. So I'm just gonna copy this frame. Again, I sit on 3 digits for the index. This is gonna be triple one. I'm gonna open it up, and I'm just gonna get to work. First thing I want to do here is I want this to shift, and I want it to shift. Mm, this is gonna take a lot of thought. So up and back, yeah, I'm gonna do up and back. So I'm gonna shift this up and back. I'm gonna blow the eraser up, put it at about 3 points. Just delete what's behind it. I don't have, I don't, I can't really think Something like this, you can't think. You just don't have time to think. Just work, and then the pieces will fall in place. Okay. Apparently, there's a part of the scarf that goes invisible starting here. So I'm just gonna carefully go straight across here. Oh wow, it goes down one. Okay, go straight across from here. Delete everything behind his upper torso, like so. Okay, he went up and back. Uh, Trying to think here. I want to finagle that arm a little bit too. Save, close, reopen. Just his hand, just this part right here. So I'm gonna just shift it downward like that. Wait. That's the wrong spot. Let's do this again. Okay, and shift that down. Yeah, that looks slightly better. Okay. Mm, yes, I do see that. On the color pick, put this color back where it was there. Get the eraser, put the eraser on one point. Delete this dark pixel down here. Okay. Uh, Hope I'm actually recording too. I'm gonna be very mad if I didn't click record. All right. So it goes back and up. So that means if I just shift this down, if I only shifted this down, I could shift the hand to the right one. I think actually low key this looks fine. All right. Save it. Close it. Okay. So what I do here, I shifted his upper torso up and to the left. Also shifted his hand back somewhat. It has a semblance of staying stagnant. It does have a slight movement upward. And that's it. This is going to be the first frame here that I'm going to tweak. I have to get artsy fartsy here. That scarf can't, it just can't stay the way it is. So I'm going to modify the scarf here. I think the best thing I could do here is just draw it. So I'm just going to draw the scarf in a different position here. Something like this. Snag that eraser. Keep in mind there's a shadow right here. Just with the eraser, just trim it around, just deleting the excess or the stray pixels. I'm gonna jump back in here. Let me control Z my memory so that my memory doesn't leave myself. So it's towards the center. Okay. I color picked. I want to just get rid of this darker line. I want to use the fill tool to essentially fill in the scarf, the portion of the scarf that I just drew in. Because it saves me the work, mainly having to do it, by hand. So something like that. Fill tool, boom. And the shadow here that hits about centermost on it. So let's do this. Okay, and there we go. Fill tool, awesome. Think low key. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Color picker, pick the lighter gray. Fix that. All right. I think this should go upward a little bit like that. All right. So that's one movement. Now let's keep this other one. This movement. Um, I want it to be like this. And I want this to go up slightly like that. Turn this eraser down to 1 pixel. Delete the artifacting or the stray pixels. Whatever remains outside of what I just drew. Just delete it. Okay. Looks good. Leave a color picker. Pick the gray. Just gonna go in here, get rid of the darker line, 5%. Which is gonna make this a lot easier here. Color picker, super dark gray. I'm gonna redraw the scarf to get home across the point that it has movement now. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Let's roll this up. Okay. Okay. I don't care about the line breaking. It's not a big deal. Because initially the lines are broken for the defaults, right? These the broken lines are actually more consistent. Alright, make sure this gray is going all the way up so that I can do a color field. Okay, that should be safe to color field. Boom. There we go. We have some scarf movement. Just because this irks me, this part right here, I'm just gonna do a quick color pick. I'm going to do a little bit of a bend right there. Scarf, very important. Okay. Alright, that's better. Save it, close it. There we go. We have some scarf movement, baby. What's going on there? What is this? That bothers me a little bit. So I'm gonna do some quick tweaking. Okay, that should be better. Save it, close it. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so there we go. This is the first frame in the animation. He moved his torso upward, up and to the left. I'll do the physics drop. I'll do the physics drop later. Again, this is gonna take a lot of thought to for me to do properly. So now that that's done, I'm going to duplicate duplicate the frame, change the frame, or rather the index to triple two. For triple two, I'm going to thinking really hard. I'm gonna have to get artsy fartsy here. So I'm going to draw it out. I want breathing. So for his breathing animation here that I'm about to create from scratch, I just have to stretch. I'm going to stretch his chest. Oops. Or rather his jacket. I'm going to stretch the jacket around his chest out slightly to simulate, you know, him taking him inhaling. Okay, and then I think this should move over too. So I'm gonna do some shifting here. Actually, let's take this gray. Take this gray. And just blow it out like that. Get this darker brown. Again, then just blow it out like this. And I'm gonna take this lighter gradient of brown here. Just trim, just throw it in there. Grab his chest, flesh tone, slightly darker one. Do this, and then I'm just gonna finally expand the light. I think that's just enough to show that that he's breathing. What else? Okay, so there's the breath taking. Trying to think. Oh yeah, this has the scarf. The scarf has to move. All right, let's get to drawing the scarf. Yeah, no time. Don't think, just draw. So it'll be shaped like this. makes the most sense to me. Take the eraser, roll the eraser up, get rid of anything I don't need here. Get these background. My little brothers would love this project, by the way. Both of my little brothers are really good at fighting games. They're both like, one of them specifically, my brother Brandon, dude's a beast. My other brothers are pretty good too. They're pretty good. They do enough to get by. All right. Okay. Now I can redraw this one too. I did a color pick. Uh, how do I want this one to move? I actually low key, I want this one to go like this, just because to me it looks fun. Shape kind of like that. Yeah, like that. Jump on the eraser, pull the eraser up, delete artifacting or leftover, pixels outside of what I just designed here, like so. Not worried about the line breaks. They're easily rectified. I'm just focused on what's outside of the scarf here. That should take forward over everything. Okay. I'm just gonna delete if there's any stray gray pixels back here behind his head. Again, I hope I hit record for this video. I can't recall if I did. If not, I'm going to be really mad. This is a lot of drawing that I'll be overlooking. Okay, put my line back here. This is a dark gray back here, so I'm just going to draw it in. I might use the fill tool later if it's necessary. Only if it's necessary. Like right here, I could fill tool this. There's no breaks in the outline here, so it'd be too easy to just use the fill tool. So it saved me a lot of headache. Just get rid of the gray line here. Okay, hop over to the fill tool. I'm just gonna fill it out. So, boom. Okay, jump back over to the other side, and I'm just gonna do what I've been doing, putting the gray in here. Okay. By the way, Fighter Factor has Control Z and Control Y functions, which is undo, redo. Very vital, very important for you artists out there who are trying to modify anything in this, to be honest. Very useful function, very underrated function when it comes to art. Okay, just gonna manually fill this in. Okay, I see the break on the scarf, but to be honest, I like the break, so I just keep it up, keep the break going. Okay, fill two. Ooh, wasn't paying attention there. Let's get the breaks in the line here first. First, let's get rid of this darker line. It's not necessary. Okay, and oops, I'm gonna do that. Not to that extent. All right. Okay. Now let's try this fill to the second time. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Just grabbing the darker gray here. There's a certain look I want for this line here. I don't want to be a full thick gray line. I want some breaks, but in specific places. Okay. do it again. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, so the scarf movement, I just gave him a well, essentially a breathing animation there. Save, close. And then this could actually, it's triple T. Yeah, it's triple T. It's gonna be him breathing. I might want to do another breathing animation. I see straight pixels too. He's got some floating pixels, which isn't a big deal. Get rid of it easily. There you go. Didn't mean to do that. Try it again. There we go. All right, save it, close it. Okay, this is going to be his breath that he takes. Low key, I want more, I want more animation. So what I'm gonna do, and I just noticed something there too, which is pretty important. Which is this. That has to be there. Okay. All right. Now that's what it's supposed. That's closer. Yeah, that's better. Oh boy. Okay. So yeah, I see the straight pixel. Very common. Okay. So I want to take this specifically, and I want to just create another frame, but in the extra frame, I only want the scarf, a scarf flutter, because I'm just doubling up the frame. So what I'm gonna do here, and I'm gonna very quickly do this, is I'm gonna create a duplicate of this frame specifically, and then in the duplicate, sorry, I noticed imperfection there. So in the duplicate, what I'm going to do is move the scarf again. In this duplicate, I'm actually going to call triple three. Open it up. And triple three is going to have no scarf, or rather different scarf movement here, which would be something like this. Yeah, it'd be like that. And this one, I think I can move like this. Yeah, that works. Jump over to the eraser, delete all this nonsense, excess stuff. Okay, be careful here. I noticed I had a couple instances of stray pixels, so I'm going to be careful, more careful. Okay, I'm going to carefully trim this, like so. Trim the top too. Okay, right now the focus is just getting a semblance, or getting something similar to what I have in my head here. Okay, and that should be it. Okay, so there's the outline for the scarf. I could clean the brakes right now. I will, preemptively clean the brakes. Jump in here. I'll blow this up. Okay, and I'm just gonna get rid of the darker line. Okay, I can use a fill tool for this giant part, so I'm not too concerned. Grab this darker gray, plug it, not plug it, but plop it right here, top of the what's clearly transparent. Get rid of this darker line here. I'll fill tool the rest of this stuff, all these large gaps. Fill tool, since I'm on the same gray. Plug it, Jump over to the left side, grab the gray, plug it, put the pencil on one point. I'm just going to trim over here and just clear this gap. Okay, and there we go. There's some more scarf movement there. Looks pretty good. Grab this darker gray, and I'm just going to plop it right here. Okay, awesome. Love it. All right, I don't mind. I don't care about the lines being thick, the outline for the scarf. But again, there's a certain style to the scarf, to the outline itself that it has. I have to mimic somewhat. Oh, that's a little too much there. Try it again. There we go. I like those breaks in the line. It's very stylized. The thinning makes sense too, given it's not in the foreground. These are actually background objects behind the character. Sorry, I hit the mic. All right, save this bad boy. Close it. There we go. And that was frame 333. So frame 333. I see some things that are gonna annoy me. So I'm just gonna put the pencil on one, do a quick trace right here, right by the outline. Okay, that should fix it. Save it, close it. Yeah, that fixed it. Uh, just smoothing this out a little bit. I know my reshade is not gonna play nice with any mistakes that I make here. So I'm just preemptively just making sure it's problem free art, you know. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's do two. Oh, screw it. Yeah, whatever. I feel like these could be longer. Like this could have one, and this could have two. And then I could just delete the outer part like this. Yeah, I like that. Smoother. Save it, close it. Alright, so that was frame three. Again, it's just him taking a breath, man. See the movement there? I just need that flutter. It's vital that flutter be there. This is the initial frame of him like shifting his torso back, and then he takes the breath, as you see there, and then well, it's going to go back to the regular breath, and it's going to go back into the initial frame, which is 11:4. So from here, what I could do is duplicate 11:4, but I'm going to move forward here just to see what my last frame was, which was triple three. Okay, so triple three is my last frame. So this takes so much thought. Probably, likely I could edit this. I don't know the difference between 4 and 5. Let me go double check here. So I'm on frame 4, frame 5. So frame 5 is just a flutter, so technically it's the same frame. So I'm going to jump back. I'm just going to start with this frame here. And for this frame, which is frame 5, I'm going to shift it down. So what I'm going to do, make a duplicate, rename the duplicate. I think the last one I made was 3, so this one should be triple 4, right? Yeah, last one was 3. So triple 4. And for triple 4, I'm going to open her up. I'm going to edit triple 4. I want some movement here. So the thing I'm going to shift for triple 4 is his torso. I want his torso to shift. I want all this to shift downward. So I'm going to do erased it. Can't remember his breathing movements. Does he breathe up and down? I'm just gonna do down. Not sure if he moves, if his breathing is angular. Delete whatever's behind. Correction. Delete what I'm not moving on the bottom frame. So I just simply go behind his torso here, like this, and just with the eraser tool, of course, a large eraser tool, and just delete everything. So the things I don't want to move won't move. I know I shifted a portion of the scarf down too, so there should be artifacts sitting up top on the scarf. Let's see how far this goes first. Ah, okay, so that would be a smart way to go. Okay, so the things that I don't want to shift don't shift now. That should be good. I'll save it, close it, reopen it. Um, this hand, I shift it just down. Do I want his hand to stay, no, I want his hand to move. Actually, I think low key this is fine. Yeah, I think this is fine. So save it. Thinking really hard here. I don't know if I want the scarf to move. So close. Make a duplicate. Triple file the duplicate up. Open her up. Okay. And for this one, I want more movement this time. While shifting the torso too, I'm also going to shift. I'm going to shift his hand. His hand is going to kind of stay stagnant or stay in place. And also, I need flutter. I need flutter on that scarf. Whereas if I don't put flutter on that scarf, it's gonna look weird. It's gonna stay still while it while it was initially in motion. It's going to be extremely jarring to see, which you'll understand. I might have to redraw the scarf too. Okay, so there's my movement there. I'm gonna close and reopen it. This hand. So I just shifted down, which means I can do quick control paste. Yeah, do a quick copy and paste. I mean, go to the bottom layer. I don't want this shifting. So what I'm gonna do, take the eraser tool and just delete everything underneath, like that. It's good. Okay, save it, close it. Scarf, scarf. Sorry, just brain farted. So I have to redraw. I'm gonna redraw this scarf, right? I'm gonna try something new here. My art brain is kicking in. I'm just gonna delete. Pretty much, excuse me, pretty much the entirety of the freaking scarf. And I'm just gonna redraw it because I have like a rudimentary understanding of how the scarf is supposed to function, or just how it looks, And I want it like this, and I want it to. That's a little too much there, like that. That doesn't make sense. It does make sense. Okay. Yeah, I know I could put like in there an arc, like put like a dip or a curve, like maybe right here, like that, and then I could like bend it up or whatever. Like all this extra stuff, you know, who cares? You know, I'm just gonna take the eraser, do a quick trim here. Yeah, that'll be this one. And then this part of the scarf, hmm, clean this off. Maybe I could make it flow kind of downward, just like increase the arc like this. Maybe something new. Just give it like a harder bend, you know. Take the eraser, do a quick trim here. Yeah, that's fine. That works. Okay, so there we go. I successfully bent these parts. I need that gray. Where's that darker gray? That's uh-oh, because I deleted most of the gray. It's this gray. Use this gray. Okay, and then I just draw in, or redraw in whatever I just got rid of, or whatever I modified. I just redraw it. Okay, the rest of this is like a fill tool, so it's not really biggie. I'm like perfect here. For the back scarf, I'm gonna take the lighter gray. Just gonna scale out here. I have a pretty good memory when it comes to like well, you have to when it comes to fabric stuff like that. My memory's kind of stellar when it comes to the bends and folds, physics wise. So I shouldn't have an issue finagling and figuring out how this works. Should be a piece of cake for my art frame. Okay, all right. That looks fine to me. I could probably do this. You move that. Take this fill tool. Boom, boom. Regrab the color picker. Get the dark color. Boom. Okay. Let's do these bends and folds here before it slips my mind. So I know specifically there's definitely gonna be one right here, no question. Also, there's going to be something going on here, something to the extent of this. Okay, yeah, this works. I'll do a little bit of trimming here. Alright, so, okay. Yeah, I think that works. Even though, no, it's not be too picky. At least this works for me. I actually considering doing like a harder arc and just kind of contorting it in like this. Technically the folds, I think the folds will hit like this. Yeah, I think the folds will hit like that. It would be like a lot stronger of a thing to get more of a spiral, more of a spiral shape. I think it'll be like this actually. Alright, what else? And I did notice there are multiple bends. There's multiple folds and bends here for this animation sequence. So I just do two like that. This upper one looks fine. So that should be it. There's my flutter now for the flow. For the scarf. Save it. Close it. That's fine. Sorry, scratching my ear. Sorry, that scratch. No, I just slapped the microphone a few times there. I think there's actually artifact in here. So what I'm gonna do is just color pick and just this needs to be thinner anyway. So I'm gonna just thin out this. part of the scarf. Put it on 1 point eraser and just carefully go in here. Just trim the outline to reflect the change. Better, much better. And then I do that. Definitely a mistake. I'm trying to thin this out like that. I actually like that thin look on certain parts. Okay, that works. That's way better, actually. Probably shouldn't have done that. Maybe one there, one here. That works. This is so much tedious. You have to be super yourself. You have to be meticulous when doing something like this. This is like big work, heavy work. Save it, close it. So there we go. That's the movement downward. Uh, that's 5 frames. Do I need more? No, I don't think I need more. Maybe a flutter. This takes 2 frames right here. Maybe a flutter. This might need a flutter. You don't know what I'm talking about when I say flutter. I'm just saying a duplicate. It might need a duplicate. Where's my 11.5? Okay, thought I deleted 11.5. 11.5. I just made 555. I think 555 is based on 11.5. I'm doing onion skin. I'm gonna jump over to my new one. Nope, my new 555 is actually slightly lower. Which means yeah, I might need a flutter here. So I'm gonna make a duplicate. And a duplicate, I'll name 666. And for 666, this one will be special here. This is gonna be my flutter. For my flutter, I'm gonna experiment again. I wanna try something new here. Just full of experiments with this stuff. Big eraser. I'm all about like saving time when it comes to doing this. So if I become a little adventurous or I started inventing ways to do the art, just just work with me. Okay, and I think like this. That looks cool. Take the eraser, pull that eraser up about 3 points. I noticed I made the eraser way too big there, but whatever. It gets the job done. Okay. Alright. Just trim the outside of the new scarf I just created. Then I have art brain. I drew this scarf twice already, so I have a very good memory of the cracks and creases on the scarf itself. So it shouldn't be an issue with my memory here. It's more of a band, more of an arc. I like that. I like that. This darker tone here. Put it down on 1 point. Just fix this so it properly blends in. Okay, hard parts out of the way. Take this gray and just trace along. Just trace along. Very careful, staying on the inside here. Again, it doesn't matter if the darker line breaks At this point, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to hit it with a field tool, and also it's consistent with the default style of his initial or his original scarf. So it won't basically it won't cause trouble. It's actually a style choice for the spiders or the animators. That's gonna be a problem, but I'll fix that later. I broke off a little too much up top. Okay, fill tool. Let's get this lighter gray. Fill tool it. Okay, there you go. Beautiful. Jump to the eraser, and at one point this eraser. A little bit of trim here, just a little. Okay, just for the things that jar me. Okay, this should be fine. That looks good. I like it. I like it. It's chaotic. It's got a very messy feeling to it. Always remember to put this indentation here. Even though it's a little long. Do that. That looks okay. And we're good. That works. That is definitely gonna suffice. Alright, save it out. And there's my flutter for the scarf. Beautiful. I see artifacting. That's a crazy artifacting right there too. This right here. I should have seen it. But I should have saw that it was there. Alright, save it out. Sorry, scratch my face. I just slapped the microphone. Alright, yeah, it looks good. I like it. So now I can just save. I'm gonna do a full save. Save all the sprites. And I'm gonna try to attempt to animate this somehow. 3 6, triple six, 4 3 6, 3 2 1. So they're all in order. I happen to have the sprite arranger over here already open. I'm gonna go down to my sprites here. I'm gonna take 5, and I'm going to shift 5 up, so that's in the proper order. 9, which is my blink animation. I'm gonna shift this all the way down. Okay. 6, I need to put 6 back in line, so I'm gonna shift 6 up underneath 5. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then you have my new animation frames. Save it. Turn the sprite organizer off. Jump over to the animation. Let's tweak this crouch animation, baby. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the initial full animation here. I'm gonna make invisible text. That means starting with a semicolon. I'm gonna call it the idle. There we go. Above that idle, I'm gonna create another invisible text. I'm gonna call it prep. Make a few spaces here, well, a couple spaces. So preparatory frames are my physics drop. So I'm gonna paste it here. Paste the set that I copied earlier. Bunch them up so that they're close. Uh, the preparatory frames. Can't remember the naming convention. Let's do this. Fly, close, jump over to the sprite. Take a look. Okay. This is the 1 2 is the full breath. 3 is just a flutter. 1 2 3 but it goes in order. 1 2 3 5 4 triple 4 and then 5. Okay.
think I understand how this works. So my prep frames, I don't have prep frames. I didn't do a physics drop. I didn't create the frames for the physics drop yet, which means I have to skip the prep frames for now. I'll do these later. Make them invisible. Make that line invisible. Three, four, five, six. Okay, so it works on three, four, five, and six. What I have to do from here is, and I know all of these are just scarf movement. So what I have to do is from the initial frame, which is of course three. Keep in mind there's no breathing. All of this is just scarf flutter. Is I have to create my animation. So I'm gonna have to. It's gonna be very experimental. So I'm gonna do. I know the breath up. Should I do the breath up first? I should make them start. Sorry, I'm thinking here. Uh, was it one and two? I think one and two. One, two, and three. So I'm gonna do four, five, and six, and then it's gonna revert back. It's gonna take a lot of thought. Apply, close. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of toggle through it. Okay, that's the breath down, the flutter. So it's the breath down and the flutter, but I have to move it back up into four. So I'm gonna add four. Okay, not the loop start this two, so that it replays over and over. Okay, so I have a full breath down, and then I have to move him back upward. I believe it initially starts on two, or is it three? It's three or two. I think three. So I'm going to start it on three. See what that looks like. See if he gradually moves back into the initial. Uh, uh, uh. Oh, that worked. But that means I should start with a three two. So I'll put a three here. Okay. So he's gonna have a smooth breath. He's gonna take a smooth breath going downward, and then this is the initial frame. So with this being the initial frame, I need to make the breathing movement um, of when when he breathes upward. I noticed I started at four, so it should be one through three, I'm guessing. So just gonna plug and play here. I said it was one, two, and three. Fly, close. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, breathe up, takes the breath, and it's gonna have to go back into this, which is frame triple one. And I don't think frame triple one has a flutter, so I'm just gonna move it back to triple one. Full breath. Yeah, so triple three. After triple three, I'm gonna plug in a triple one here, which goes back, and it should go back in at three, and this is three already. So I think that should be it. Let's play it. Okay, I have to do some modifying here. It's definitely moving way too fast. Now I'll do some modifying. What is this working on? Three, two, and three frames. So all this, I'm just gonna modify all of them. Put on five. Let's see what this looks like. Five frames for all of it. And look at that. Okay. Just thinking here. I like this. Let's see what the initial idle looks like. Just checking out the speed of his scarf. His scarf has a pretty normal flow, so I think I could get away with it being this slow. Yeah, I can get away. I can definitely get away with this. Okay, Its initial frame. Where's my blink? I made the blink. Okay, let's take all this, triple it up. I know I made that blink. One, two, three. So every third, I could do every third blink. I can live with this. So every third blink, and it's working off 11.3. I have no clue if it's working off 11.3, but I know my triple nine is my blink. So apply, close. Let's play it. See if he has that blink in it. There it goes. Beautiful. Look at that blink. Beautiful. All right. Supposed to do a physics drop, right? Low key, I want that physics drop in here. I'm working after 9, so I'm gonna do a 0 series for this. Make a duplicate. For the duplicate, I'm gonna name the duplicate 111O, and this is gonna be just the first for my physics drop. I'm gonna try my new technique that I just invented here, which is me just blowing up the pencil here to a larger size, and then just drawing in, just drawing it in like that. And and this is supposed to be a physics drop too, so it'll be more like, excuse me, it'll fall more. It'll look more like it's falling, like this, from an upward position. Very important. Okay. Same with the other one too. Should be falling like this from an upward position. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Take that eraser. Do some trimming here. Gotta be careful. Had artifacting last time. Take this gray. Snag this gray. Just pop it in here. Nice thick box. I love a thick box. So immature. All right. Let's go back here. Get this lighter gray. Best kind of box. Shrink this down. Go ahead and okay. God, I'm glad kids don't understand innuendo or innuendo. All right. Trim this, and I'm just simply drawing. I'm just drawing in the scarf, man. Man, to the best of my ability. Remember, breaks are okay. It's okay if the scarf has a break or two in the outline. Because the initial art style has breaks. That's fine. I have to sneeze. Trying to hold it in. Okay, just trim this. I know I went wild right there with that trim. That trim's crazy. That didn't help. Oh, it's all right. It's all good. It's all good. All right, all right. That does the trick. Dig this. All right, jump over. Grab this darker gray. Put it on one point for the pencil. Put just a little bit of shade work right here. Just a little bit. Just enough to get the point across that there's a fold right here. And I might actually do a little bit more right here because I can. And it's a full flutter. And this is for the other. It's not a flutter. This is a full physics drop. And I probably should modify that hair too. So I'm just gonna do a quick shift right here of his hair. just indicating that it's shifting from an upward, not even shifting, it's falling from an upward position. Do a little bit of stretch work right here, and I think this could shift over, but I'll focus on that in a second. Something like this. This will work. Okay. Don't want to get too drastic with the shifting here. This actually work. This actually be fine. I mean, okay. Let's shift this dark portion back right here, like that. Save it. Close it. Okay. If I did that right, don't worry. I'm gonna do more than one frame. But that's his hair and his scarf falling. Whoa! Look at that artifact. Whoa! I hate artifacting. Artifacting is just straight pixels. I don't like straight pixels outside of anything that I draw. It's annoying when you're doing sprite work. I'm just taking the eraser on one point and just deleting any excess, whatever that might be left. Such a nightmare. Okay, save, close, much better. I see something trimming right here on his scarf. I can't make out this. Yeah, I just can't make it out. Let's do this. Play it safe. That works. I'm sure that hit it. Okay, I hate drawing blind. All right, so there we go. That's the first physics drop. Make another one. I duplicated the sprite. I named the duplicate 2220. And for 2220, I'm just gonna open it up. I'm going to do a slight shift right here. It's gonna shift like this. Low key, sprite image property. Let's change the height up. Let's add about 7. Okay, give me some room to play for the physics drop. Now let's do this. There we go, baby. Blow this eraser up. Get rid of all this nonsense back here. Gotta be very careful. I had all that artifacting previously. It's kind of a nightmare to deal with. So I'm gonna be very sloppy in terms of the eraser there. Uh, let's snag this too while I'm at it. Put it on the pencil. Slightly straighten this out like this. Okay, that gets the point across. Jump on the eraser. Delete all this extra nonsense back here. Okay. Shrink the eraser down. Get rid of all this garbage back here. Okay. Like so. Alright. And yeah. That works. Go to the lighter gray. Do some fill work right here. Again, I'm not concerned about the outline being like a mess, being like broken up or kind of scattered. It's not really a big deal because the original spiders didn't really care. They didn't care about this outline. They purposely tried to make it thinner for artistic reasons. Okay, that's fine. I meant to, whatever, it's fine. All right, so on this side, God, I love drawing. This is the most therapeutic, calming, artistic people, I swear, the best. I wish you could use both sides of your brain. I wish you could be artistic and be good at math. That's not a thing, dude. It's really not a thing. I know people hate that, but it's not a thing, man. Most people who are good at art, they lack. in the mathematical area. I've seen people who swear up and down they're artistic, like they think they have like an artistic prowess, and they're extremely good at math, but they're not. They're really not. They're not. Delusion is real. It's very unfortunate. But most people who are creative, have an artistic, vibrant, life enjoying part of their personality, they're usually not mathematical. Because to be mathematical, you have to be somewhat cold. And I know that sucks to hear. All right, how could I move this up? I think it missed. Okay. All right. All right. This works. Again, I'm just dropping his hair down. Try to make it noticeable though. Yeah, I think this works. I need this strand to fall from the upward position too. So I'm gonna do this. That really gets the point across there. Low key. Put a little bit of flare right there too. Save it. Close it. Save all the sprites. And there we go. There's a physics drop, which is 1110 and then triple two O. Save it. I just have to keep in mind they're backwards. Jump in. My prep frames. Remember the one I made invisible? I'm gonna uninvisible it or make it visible. Remember that it's backwards, so it'd be triple two O. And then jump this one in here. It's a triple one. I think I want to work on 3 frames. So that's just his hair and his scarf falling in place. Apply, close. Uh-oh. Was it not on triple? Was it double two? Oh, I see what I did. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic sometimes. It's supposed to be triple two O for the index. And then this should be 11, which is, well, the group should be 11. So, should do it this way. And I have to remember that it's inverted or it's backwards. Apply, close, boom. There it goes. Look at that beautiful. I'm just gonna play it. Wait, make sure my loop starts in there. Yeah, loop starts to idle. So I'm just gonna play it now. Boom. Look how everything falls into place. There we go. This video is probably like an hour long, but there you go. That's Jin from MVC2. He's got a fully animated crouch animation, complete with a physics drop for his hair and scarf that plays once, a full breathing animation, and also he has a blink, which has been applied to him because he's human. That's the end result. I'll play it again from the drop. Look at that. Amazing. Such a masterpiece. That's pretty much it. Stay tuned for another video. Again, I'm going alphabetically, so whoever comes after this character, I'll likely post a video for. God bless.